Race fans, g'day. Geez, it's been a while since I made a video. Yeah, it's been 6 months away in Japan working, and yeah, finally back at home, reunited with Glider 1. Taking today pretty steady, but still got at 525, and yeah, joined here with Grant Heaney and David Jansen. We're going to go for a fly, hopefully just go do like a little 300k up towards the north where it's kind of smoky. It's expected to be a queue up there and a convergence line. Anyway, yeah, it's really good to be back. Had a nice little time at home with the folks, and just looking forward to having that first flight of joy back. Little thing today I'm trying is no pitot tube. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to show you how the varios react, and yeah, there'll be one more bit of drag reduced. So happy days. Let's get up there soon. Meeting probably half an hour, and have some fun. See ya. Hey race fans, here we are climbing up pre-start. It's 12 minutes to 1. Climbing at 4.7. So far the glider is behaving and performing beautifully. The varios are excellent, just on statics alone, and my new LX profile seems to be working really great. Got the clear nav providing the noise, and the LX giving the needle. Nice crossover with extra data by the LX. So yeah, finding it really handy. I think I'm looking more at the LX than the clear nav. Climb's dropped to 4.6. But yeah, so far so good. We're going to head off on just do a little 200k up to the north. Queues are approaching out towards the east. This is where the terrain is poor. So yeah, just for now, we just going to sit here, get high, and gently head off. I'm not going to push too hard today. It's been my first cross country since February. So just take it easy and enjoy the day, which I am. Catch ya. Beautiful.
Coming in from the south, Adam, same altitude.
Roger, looking out, Grant. Ah, the visibility's really improved. Just 15k north of the airfield in the first climb, 5.5 knots. Just to the north of One Die. I'm full of water today in the winter's day. Can't even notice it, can't even feel it. Incredible. Dave Jansen and Grant are on their way. And the reason for taking this climb here was, well, obviously it's good.
Right on your left.
Roger. And also because up ahead, going
Golf, Adam. Not with you.
Passing through a valley. So I just want to get high to pass it before I hit the hills. So even if this was 3 or 4, I would have taken it, I think. And then it's guns blazing later. Woohoo! It's great to be back. We've got the pace on now. 110 knots, passing 5,000, averaging 120 kph on a winter's day. Unreal. Currently 28 kilometers away from Ban Ban. It's all scrub here on the right, and on the left there's a valley with some fields in it. Approaching Ban Ban, there's lots of good paddocks as well, so it's good. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you a thermal entry. Approaching a queue now, the first one of the day. It looks like it's about 7,000, 8,000 feet. It's been quite bubbly, so let's see what these are like with the clouds. One of the things I like about the clear nav is that it says it gives you your predicted climb strength in this grey box here. So at the moment it's saying 1.723. If I stop the turn, my average for the day is 5. So yeah, clearly not wanting to stop for any less than that. That was no good. The turn is out there on the right, so I'll hit this queue here and head out towards those nice thick juicy ones on the right. I can see the rainbow effect on the next cloud, so it should be fresh, should be good. Over the high terrain, winds from the right, 4 knots. Good sign. Not too much feel though, to be honest, actually. Clear Nav is saying if I stop right now, 4 knots. 5. 5. Feeling. Just good air. 70 knots now. Accelerating. One actually might be falling apart on the right now, so go with more options here on the left. LD 90. This glider just goes and goes and goes. Here we go, here we go. Saying 6. Well, not quite. Clouds up ahead's moving, so maybe we can expect 6 to 8 up there. Don't really want to stop unless I can core it in one hit. Geez, it's great to be up here again. Oh yeah. Speed still on, 90 knots. 5 knots of wind, approaching sunny side. There she goes. Pull on the flap. Let it feel its way in. There it is. Thank you, Clear Nav. Thank you, glider. 7.8. Turning right in 7 to 8, 16 kilometers away. I think the first really big queue. Wahoo! And that's it. One turn, centered. Thanks for coming. 8.4. Trying a different technique today, trying to fly wider turns. Don't know why. Feels alright. Thermaling 525, 60 knots. Any slower it starts to feel a bit sluggish, so steady 8.5. Not real happy with the noise in the cockpit today. It's been sitting idle for, I guess, for 8 months, this glider, so I guess the seals are gone a little bit, so we'll take it home and fix that up. Be quieter in a few weeks' time, I think. 7.6 bottom to top, 16k up. Relaxing too much here, but it's kind of the goal for the day. Maybe I'll mix up this thermaling technique, go back to normally what I do. Which is more bank. Dropping off as we're getting higher, but passing 7,000, still on 6.6. Don't know where Dave and Grant are, but they're in LS8 full of water, and Jantar empty, so understandably they're behind. Look at the sky. Out there is tiger country on the nose, but with this height it's okay. Dave Jansen wanted to go out there today, but because I haven't flown for 6 months, I thought I'd just take it steady. Now I'm wishing him out there. 6.0. Follow the energy out. 60 degrees off course, but look at this. Who cares? Well, we might overshoot the turn point and then join up with the others as they turn Bam Bam. Oh, Dave Jansen said he's doing Bam Bam Bigoton now, which sounds like a fantastic idea. So I've just changed the task in flight.
Finally hit the queues, 25 k's out.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, it feels pretty easy from here. Yes, it sounds like a great idea, and going to join him. Usually need a bit of height to come out to Bigoton, but today's clearly no problems. Let's see what we can pull up here. Not what I'd hoped. Using a different GoPro mount than I normally would today, so I can't quickly take it out, show things around, so you're stuck with this view. Anyway, as you can see, the cloud up ahead looks cracking. Start out here, weave around to the left, then back on the right. .240km task at the moment. Hour 10 to go, makes it 2:40. Yeah, so we're home about just before 3. We'd like to fly until 4 o'clock today, and then just local saw. Looking up the clouds right now, looks like there's a dome above me, so it should give a good climb. should, but maybe not. No, not today. Well, hopefully it's not a sign of things to come. But if I can't find the thermal underneath this one here, I've got something wrong. .44 degrees off track right now. Doesn't really bother me. Going for the netto. Here we go, building. Definitely want to get high going to Bigoton. Maybe I'll come back via Bamban. Approaching that middle cloud now. Just see something brewing out on the left, so we'll go that way if here doesn't work. Oh, this feels good. Let the glider do the talking. Here's the cloud that was building, I said earlier. Kind of not counting on it, but feels good. Only 3. No. Well, looks like plans go astray. 5,500. Got the choice, I can go towards the rocks on the right. The wind looks like it's blowing into it actually, so we'll do that. Or there's a fresh queue on the left. We'll go up the rocks. I didn't turn that last one just because it just didn't bite really that final thing that I wanted, but there's probably a mistake. I could have afforded a turn there, of course, with knowing what I know what's up ahead. Definitely a weakness of mine. This should be alright. Oh yeah. Certainly getting good glides, and I can definitely glide back towards Bamban. Cloud up ahead's building, or at least turning. I think maybe it's building. Certainly not getting smaller. Less than 5 knots would be nice right now. Well, back there was my mistake, wasn't it? Of course I can fly past these hills, which I might well do. Those big black fellas over there. Always nice to stick to a task, isn't it? Well, it looks fun out there, so let's explore further east. I think I'm going to explore further east, Dave, past Biggin. Wisp above and right. Childer's ALA, 40 kilometres ahead, just below glide. No problems. There's Ban, I could, sorry, Biggin, could turn back, but head looks way too good. Check it out up north. Freaking awesome. Actually, as per SkySight predicted, there was always going to be this really nice run of convergence running towards the north up here, so it's actually one to play in today. That's why we set the task the way we did. But yeah, the lure of cues on my first flight has been too great. Take a cue out towards the east, or we could run up towards the north. I think north looks pretty good. This looks like a summer's day, but winter in Queensland. Incredible. Air feels good. That's what we wanted. Clear nav saying 9. Let's see. Pity I missed it. Here we go, building. Landing flap, banked over. Clear nav 8. Just past Bigoton, climbing in 8 knots, heading towards the north on the convergence.
15k behind, just 6.5.
Nice one. Climbing in 7 now at 5.5.
Hey, which way did you go? Did you go towards the east?
That's right, mate. Bigoton ALA is generally in the waypoint database.
Worry.
Quick little check for home. Sky still looks good. It's almost 2 o'clock. Well, it was 6 knots, but couldn't really get it centered. Question is, when will I turn home? Kingaroy airfield. Currently 125k away. Saying if I turn now I'll be home at 2:50. So that's certainly very easy for today. And now we're OLC flying. Probably just run up there towards the north. Another street down the right as well. Sun should be on the other side of the cloud now. Wind's on my tail. There's not many places to land here, so I guess I'll just stay high. Felt like a gust.
Okay, I've only just made Band down 6.5. It's all going good.
Yeah, nice dude. I think you can do like Bigoton home. So if you turn right 90 degrees, you should be able to do a nice little task. These cues are way too good to miss.
I'll give it a shot a little bit to the edge, but I probably won't go all the way out there.
Yeah, okay.
It's only 26k across the Bigoton, it's not very fast. Oh, okay.
And the first of the cues are probably 30, 32k. Alright, well, let's see, is this spreading out? It's looking good. This side definitely looks better, sunny side.
I'll come up to the north as well, and then we can turn around and pick up grain on the way home.
Yeah, it'd be good, eh?
about 10k out of Bigham and Grant. We'll come back.
Righto. Oh, the 27k to go yet.
So far that's been disappointing. But we'll hit this one up and the nose and then turn right. And by that stage Grant will be about 10k away. I'll turn, pick up them both and then fly home. At the moment got an ETA of 3 o'clock. That's good for this time of year. I think I need to wind back my thermal selection. Maybe start being happy with 4s and 5s. I think more is a bonus. Something feels good in here. Feel the glider being pulled around. Clean over saying 6. Six. 20k to the north of Bigham, mate, climbing 6 knots through 5,000.
Yeah, 5k north at 6,000, tracking towards the towers on top of the hill.
Oh yeah, he's gone that way, somewhere slightly different. Well, 6.0 all the way around, happy days. .138 k's from Kingaroy at the moment. So the way I've set it up is that this graph here is showing me that I'm in 6 knots on the top now.
Make shield as much at that point.
Yeah, I don't see why not, eh? Yeah, so I can see that my last climb was 4.9 and the one before that was 6.2, so I know I'm doing better than the last, and pretty much equal to the best climb of the day, so just stay in this here until it goes to 4.9, I suppose. But yeah, it's generally a good time to stay high at Kingaroy, passing around this time of day. So I think Dave's going that way. That airspace up ahead, danger area, no problems.
Copy that, Adam.
Hey fam, copy you heading to Childers. And I'll be slightly north of you, but heading the same direction. Geez, it'd be easy to go to Bundaberg, wouldn't it? Yeah. Well, when you get the new toy, you'll be able to do that, eh?
Done it a couple of times from the 29th. It's good fun.
Yeah, for sure. Oh well, that's what I'm looking at. Woohoo! Well, it's the climb of the day, 9.5. Sorry I didn't get it all for you. I'll just turn for home 150k because it's showing that I got home at 20 past 3 and we're still in winter, so that's generally a good idea.
Call when you turn big enough, right?
Yeah, I turned at 12 k's from Bickerton. Now 100 kilometres from Kingaroy.
Okay, 30k in front of us. We'll see if we can catch up.
Going to track back through the last valley you're in, Grant, or he's going to go follow clouds over the scrub?
I'll just follow the clouds, I think. Pretty high, about 7,000 at the moment.
Yeah, nice one. Glider's an absolute freaking bullet. 105 knots, 7,000 feet. Kingaroy is off the charts. This is exactly where SkySight said the convergence was. I haven't got my dongle for my LX9000 at the moment because it's in the V3 already, so I'm just doing this all off memory. I'll load up the UDI next time, of course. Look at this, unbelievable, so good. $7,000 below glide. Should be able to pick it up, saying 17 degrees, so that's about here, home. Perfect street lined up. there's a cloud on the right, there's a cloud on the left. My memory said you can go either way. So I'll split them into two. The right looks better at the moment. And ultimately I want to join up that streak, 12 o'clock. Yeah, so we'll go right. So when are you moving to Queensland, Grant?
Yeah, it's pretty nice up here, isn't it?
Cruising a bit too fast, I guess. 105 knots. Feels good at the moment. Yeah, so there's the street that I remember over top of Ban Ban. Again, snakes around. I'm 133k from home, so I can take the street on the right, which I think is what I'll do, and cover more ground, or take the street to the left and go more direct. But just stay connected. The queue line might be able to pick it up. What do you reckon? Just back it off the cruise a little bit.
West of 8 kilometres, 117 to run at 66, tracking south.
Roger, it's 15k towards the northwest, tracking south also. I'll go home via Ban Ban crossing, I think. It's a nice street running through there.
I'll come across that street, pick me up on the way.
Roger.
Yeah, I'm just short of there, about 8,000 feet.
Nice.
Well, it's too much of a deviation, but it's only short, and there should be good air under here. And then it links up with the street nicely. Suck out all the energy you can. Sunny side. Oh, I think it was worth it. Jeez, the sky looks great. Okay, so that street on the right towards Ban is thinning out a little bit. I think maybe the western side of the range heading towards Kingaroy might be more beneficial now. That's home. Let's keep going west. I can see Grant. Is that you, Grant, at about 100 kilometres from home over the ranges western side?
Yeah, I'm 93 kilometres out. I'm over the ranges, yeah, just cruising along the clouds there.
Yeah, sweet. I think I could see you visually.
I'm 111 to run. What about you, Adam?
120 at the moment.
Probably got me then.
I get the feeling I'm more out west than yourself, but at the moment I'm tracking towards Ban again and head home. Could be yourself. Mr. Alex says...
5.5, I'll be stopping shortly.
Okay, roger. Mr. Alex says 36 to 1 at 95 knots. And we've got to do 81 to get home. This feels good. 35 degrees off course. I reckon if I can get a climb here, I might be able to skim home. So let's do that. There's the extra punch I wanted. Pull on the flat, stop the glider, correct and come back. Should be 6. If I can find it. Big searching turn. Oh, not the end of the world. rock and roll. Feet are getting cold. Do I try and glide all the way home? Gained sitter off. Home is directly on my nose. $68 to get home. Probably need another thermal. Looks like the last decent cloud for a while, so I'll try and take 4 knots here if I can. Hopefully it's 6. But there's nothing. Okay. Well, race fans, we have finished the flights. I did a fast final glide from out north down to about 1,000 feet and climbed away, and I think it was yeah, 3.5 knots, and now we're just heading east for the Qs. It's been a nice day. No idea how fast I went, but I'd guess if you have to be 120 plus. Anyway, we'll find out soon. Very pleasant first flight. Well, not first flight, had a Regency flight, but first flight back in my glider. Good fun. Let's see how the day ends, maybe at sunset. Just enjoying some late afternoon thermals. It's 5 to 4, 5 to 4. Last light's at 6. Dave Jansen checked that. Thanks, mates. So yeah, we're just tracking as far east as we can go, and come back in the afternoon as late as we can land, I guess. It's nice to be up this high, this late, enjoying these nice conditions as long as possible. Looks like there's a wicked streak just out there, running out into the Donga country. Maybe we'll cross out to that. Dave says that we should go out to Gympie and return, but I'm not sure I'm that brave at the moment. But for sure we should have come back from where we were via the east. But yeah, I'm happy because I needed the currency. But in all reality, I feel like I'm current already. Water off a duck's back type stuff. Anyway, enjoy the view. Still full of water. No reason to be, but just practice. It's rather cool, 8,000 feet, almost 50k from home. Dave Jansen, yeah, there he is out on the left. Got your visual, Dave. Just heading for these, yeah, sea breeze clouds, and then we'll turn around and head for home. I'm 2,500 feet above glide. There's clouds behind us. Getting pretty cold now, so might call it quits from here.
Up here, my feet are frozen.
I reckon the LX is telling me 10 degrees, but it feels much cooler than that. But on the way home, anyway, had a great day. Glider 1 held its water all day. Absolutely awesome. Maybe 500k, don't know, we'll wait and see, but definitely 120 kph or so for the original task. So what a great way to open the bank and close the day. Time for a beer. Catch you all around. Bye.